So hi, good day everyone. I am Maria Janus R. Amakna, welcome to my presentation entitled Tracing the Evolution of Assessment Then, During the Pandemic and Now. The objective of the study is to explore how assessment have changed across three periods before technology became common, during the pandemic, and now. My assumption is that teachers relied heavily on written exams and paper-based tasks in the past, shifted an online project-based assessment during the pandemic, and today, teachers uses a blended approach combining traditional and modern methods. For this activity, I interviewed two teachers, and to protect their identities, I will refer to them as Teacher A and Teacher B. Now, Teacher B gave his answers in printed form, and Teacher B shares his answers through messenger chats. Let's move on to the answers of my teachers. I asked them 8 questions each about how assessments have changed over time, and here are the responses. Both teachers said assessment was very traditional and centered on paper-based exams and recitation. Both was shifted to online assessments, making them more flexible but dependent on digital tools. The main struggle were the students' honesty, unstable internet, and monitoring student learnings. Creative projects and interactive online activities were most effective on this one. Both teachers now uses a combination of written tasks and technology-based assessment. Both combine traditional tests with digital projects to create balance. Each period had strengths, structure, flexibility, or balance, but also weaknesses like dishonesty, internet issues, or heavy workloads. Both teachers recommended the simpler, fairer, and authentic assessments supported by teacher training. From the answers of my teachers, here are my findings about it. Before, assessments were mainly paper-based and structured, but too limited. During the pandemic, assessments became flexible and creative through online tools, but problems with honesty and internet connection appeared. Now, assessments are a blend of traditional and modern methods, but students sometimes feel overwhelmed with too many requirements. Overall, or to sum it up, according to both teachers, assessment has evolved to become more balanced, but challenges like honesty, workload, and accessibility still needed an attention. In conclusion, based on the answers of Teacher A and Teacher B, I learned that traditional methods were reliable but limited. Pandemic methods were flexible and creative but faced honesty and access issues. Today's methods provided a balance but sometimes create heavy workloads for students. Both teachers also recommended simpler, practical, and authentic assessments with proper training for teachers in using those digital tools. And after interviewing teacher A and teacher B, I realized that assessment is not fixed. It adapts to time, context, and resources. As a future educator, I want to design assessments that are not only fair and reliable but also meaningful, creative, and practical. Students should have opportunities to show their learning in different ways, not just through exams but also through projects and real-world tasks. For me, assessment should inspire growth, not just measure grades. As a proof of my interviews, here are the documents I received. Teacher A submitted his printed answers, while Teacher B shared her responses in Messenger. With their permission, I used them in this report.